Hey guys, welcome back. I cannot wait to start working with this Shimmerz paints kit. I have got the April, I'm adjusting everything now. I've got the April 2025 color kits. And you guys, there is springtime happiness and goodness in these. Now, there also is, instead of just the one 6x12 coloring sheet, which makes me so happy, we have 3 different sheets that you can customize if you want. And I do totally want to. So I'm gonna put them aside and we'll chat about them in a second. Now you guys, I have the color kits. I've got the bonus bundle, which the bonus bundle has this color here with the cutest sequins. And then the color kits has all of this. There's a complete unboxing on my channel. And let's see. And the paper kits has this stack of papers we'll talk about with a gorgeous acrylic title, dots, and all kinds of fun embellishments. I think this is my favorite kit. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm going to just flip through really quickly. And I already know that I'm going to fussy cut this out and the cute little flowers and try to save as much of the gingham on this one as possible. So that's homework for me. This is a gorgeous green with 6x6s. The prettiest color pink. It is like bubble yum pink with fishtail banners. This really great like wood grain looking vibe. But you guys, look at these journaling spots. Super cute. Then this is this really cool color block that I am here for. I think it's super fun. It's like you can go like this, put your photo here and just, oh, cute. But then there's the cutest little daisies. You know, I was going to see what size they are. I'm not going to punch this out. Stand down. I just wanted to see. Okay, so they're like, this is a 1-inch punch. So they're probably 3/4 inch. Cute. So love this. I think it's super fun. Super love this too. And then this is kind of like a woven plaid. And this side has this gorgeous green on green leaf design. Now for my coloring pages I'm going to play with, I've got all of these butterflies, which I love. But I love this stripe. So what I thought I would do is kind of like cut around so that I can paint in some butterflies and I still get some of the stripe. So, oh, you guys, this is almost painful because I really love these butterflies, but I want some of the other paper as well. So I'll just do that now. And what's done is done, right? I'm trying to be brave. Because I also know, like, I don't want to paint so many butterflies that won't get used at the same time. So let's see, which side will we use? Do I want all of that or this? So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 stripes. This gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. For the most part, 4 stripes each. So I'm going to keep this to paint. Awesome. Then these gorgeous flowers, I just want to paint them all. And if I can use any of the leftover bits, I will. And then these googly eyes. They're not googly eyes, but you know, for me, they're just so cute. I have this. And I want to be able to use these great pieces. So what I'm going to do is preemptively just go ahead and cut these gorgeous bits off. And then I can use them on a layout and they'll be good to go. So I'm going to keep that for a future layout. Same thing over here, just a little bit above that pretty pink dot. I'll keep that for a layout. This is like totally how I prep. And then I have all of that for painting. Fun! And then finally, our coloring sheet, I will paint it all. Now guys, when I paint, I do things really simply. I mean, I know I do. So I have here just the packaging from the kit. Not a big deal. And inside the packaging of the kit, I just have some printer paper. Just some printer paper, and that gives me a nice bright white. Oh, I know that's super shiny. I don't want the spray to get to it. So this is going to give me a nice bright white palette. Oh, and just so you know, unless it's Shimmerz, like the Shimmerz product, like this just gets like refreshed with a little bit of water. So if it dries up on your palette, you can just go back and spritz it with a little water and it goes poof, I'm back. So pretty much what you see me doing is getting all of this gorgeousness ready. Now I've got my sprays right on my palette so I can see it. I also like to have my Shimmerz paints open as well. And I kind of have a habit of separating out the colors. So I see all this contrast and I find it really fun. I grabbed some paintbrushes. I have got some water, which is clean at the moment. It won't stay clean and that's fine. And I have a handy dandy piece of paper towel so I can keep, dabbing off my brush. So easy peasy how I set myself up for fun. Now, you guys, I know this is a process video, but this is actually my painting process that I use. So let's start with the cutest little piece here. And I was going to just show you, like, I do this pretty darn simply. Just going to get my brush wet because it kind of activates it and gets it ready to party. When I need more of these little spray paints, I will just use more. And if I want to mix any of the colors, which I tend to do because I'm that kind of girl, I will just do it in any spot that doesn't have paint. But yeah, I just like to go right in there nice and simple. Like I always go over the lines. It's okay. It actually just ends up looking cute and homemade. Now, if I want the color to get more saturated than what I have, after it dries, I'll go ahead and just paint right back on top of it. Now, it's different. Sometimes I change my colors every time. Like, I rinse and change. Sometimes I'll use all of, one color at a time. So like right now I'm using You're the Zest. And yeah, I don't know. Today I kind of feel like going around and seeing what all wants You're the Zest, and then I'll clean my paintbrush. But really, guys, this is as simple as I go. So I am going to play and paint. I can't wait to get into the greens for my leafy bits. I think it's going to be so cute. And yeah, I'm just going to have fun watching, pick a video, who knows, and going with it. So all of these flowers are really similar, just 3 sizes. I'm going to go ahead and get all of that pretty You're the Zest on there, and I'm going to have myself a time and I'll show you when I've got some progress. Okay, guys, I have this. It's super wet, but I think it's really fun using all of these gorgeous paints. Now, the only one that I mixed was the one to kind of make like a little Nomi skin color, which I mixed, is it pink lemonade? Hold on. Yeah, I mixed pink lemonade and just a little bit of You're the Zest to kind of get a muddy color. But that was it. Now, on second thought, that might have been kind of fun to do Mr. Bunny like that, but c'est la vie. Here we are. I thought it was super fun. I'm going to let everything really, really dry. And then I was thinking it would be cute to just grab some kind of glaze and do like the goose flowers, maybe with the glaze, maybe this, just a couple elements to have a little bit of shine. But that is it for now, friends. I mean, I'll show you what I do in one second, but I was just showing you, for my process, but just showing you how cute these little critters are. So I have that. I still have to do some coloring on these things. I don't have to at all. I just think it's so darn fun. So I'm going to get to it. And what else was I thinking? Not a whole lot, but I think the first layout I'm going to do is showing this picture. This is my son and daughter-in-law on an Easter egg hunt, and they're the ones that found the money. So they're hilarious together. Anyway, I think that would be super fun to do for my first layout. So that will be an Easter egg hunt. Okay, give me a second to clean up, cut out all the things and all that. And yeah, Yeah, hold on. So before I start cutting everything up, I thought I'd show you my cute little butterflies. I did them mostly pink and orange just because I thought that would be cute, but I did use all of the rest of the colors. So that was cute. And then the flowers, I did a base of marigold here. Then I did a base of pink lemonade and a base of You're the Zest, and did splatty bits with all of the rest of the colors, including some cheap craft white paint, just to bring the rest of the colors forward. Then in our swirly bits, I have got a nice amount of Gosh Garnet, You're the Zest, wait. Pink lemonade, Gosh Garnet, You're the Zest. Then I have Sage It Isn't So, Marigold, and Lawn in Order. So I have plenty of circly bits to add to my clusters. Then I think we've talked about this, but I did just go ahead and added just a little bit of gloss to a couple of the little spots. So in the center of these florals here, on the flowers around the goose's neck, centers of these flowers, and in the centers here, just so I'd have a little bit of something going on. Okay, now I have a whole bunch of fussy cutting to do. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's jump back in this. I have got a piece of white cardstock from my stash that I went ahead and did some clear gesso on. It's slightly wet, but I'm super impatient. So we're just going to jump in, and we'll do the mixed media stuff in a second as it has a little bit more time to dry. So I was looking at these two pieces of paper to go with this photo because Easter to me is bright and happy and has gorgeous springy colors. So I thought we would go with that. We've got some cute little pink eggs in her basket. We've got green for the grass. So what I thought I would do, let me look and see what's on the backside. Oh, it's so hard. Okay, what I thought I would do is just tear a nice little piece of ground to start. Now I'm calling it ground, but I'm going to kind of do the same thing up top too. So, you know, that's like your mileage will vary depending on the way you like to think about it. But when I'm thinking of it as ground, that means I'm going to have this green. No, I need the green to be kind of the hilly bit, right? And then conversely up here, well, I'm going to do it the exact same way. But I think I need it a little bit thinner up here. I don't need quite as much. I just want like some cute little patterns up there. And you guys, I went ahead and looked through a bunch of our ephemera / die cut pieces. Oh, I'm going to have to do some surgery. And there are the cutest little bunnies and Eastery things. So let me show you. All right, that looks a little better. And we can just do one of these. Now I'm not going to attach it down yet because I want to do some mixed media and I get messy. We'll have our photo, cute. See, it's going to rust on the grass. But look at some of these pieces that I went and grabbed. I've got 3 bunnies. I've got these 3 painted Easter eggs and then these brighter ones. So I've got these 2 different palettes. I've got a title that reads Happy Easter, Egg Hunt, and Some Bunny Business. It's like, it's made for it. Now, I also have these fun little spirally bits that I went ahead and painted. I'm not sure if I'm using them right now or not. I have a bunch of butterflies that I painted for us to take a look at. Great. I've got flowers to tuck into things. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. I've got all these flowers. And then, oh, but wait, there's more. Now I'm saving this for my second layout because it's going to be perfect for that. I've got some dots, these fun daisy-like flowers that I've painted in 3 colors, but splatty bits on them with all of the colors. I have that. Oh, and then you guys, the sequins. Oh, look at how pretty. So, how are we feeling? All right, so the background is getting much, much better. I'm going to take these 2 pieces off for now. I'm going to take my photo to the side for now, just because I know how messy I am. Okay. It's not dry, but it's drier. I don't know if that's quite good enough, but that's our situation. Let's make sure that we can see lots. And I mean, I know that this is going to buckle because, you know, my projects always do. I have a lot going on with them. I'm going to go ahead and hit like that center, you know, the center area with some, with just a little bit of water and some of this pink lemonade because I love it so much. We have pink and green already. I say some, and then I just put on a ton. We have pink and green already on there. I think it's super pretty. Now, this color here, where is my cheat sheet? So I am using both pink lemonade and Gosh Garnet. Now, Gosh Garnet is just like the coolest color. I put way too much water in. Is like the coolest color because you see the red, then you see the gold, then you see the red. It's really pretty. But what I thought I would do is just kind of speckle it, just some speckly bits. And you guys, this is going to have to dry. I know it's just not my thing to be patient when I want to craft because I love these goodies. It's so cute. So I have this to do, guys. There are so many fun things to do with the Shimmerz Paints kits. And especially, you know how there is just only so much product to go around nowadays. So you can really create some gorgeous backgrounds to bolster up your product. All right, let's go ahead and grab You're the Zest. Now I need to give it a nice little mix. And I don't mind at all if it mixes in with these colors. I think it'll just be even prettier. Same thing. I'm just going to give it some fun interest in the background of this layout. So some nice, bright, lemony yellow, pretty, pretty happiness. How am I going to wait for it to dry? I'm so not good at that. Okay, so that is fun. We've got that going on. And then I think a little bit of marigold. The only color I'm not grabbing right now is Lawn and Order because I don't want to make mud right now with these wet paints. So we have got my marigold. And over here, I have a pile where I was working with marigold yesterday when I was painting in all of our embellishments. So let me just grab a little extra water in there, get it a little bit more liquidy. And I'm hoping I'll be able to get some splatters that some of them that will have some dimension. Oh, that's cute. Love the orange. I love what the orange is doing because it's going to give us a nice little pop against the pattern papers that we picked out. Fun. So in the center, it's a lot wetter, so it's kind of diluting more, but there's areas that aren't as wet that are really just holding that paint. And I am loving. I want to get a little bit more orange in there because I love me some orange. It's going to bring out my title, my Happy Easter title. Let me do some little ones. I don't want it all orange. I just want, you know, some orange. And I wonder what's going to happen if I take my pink lemonade that we started with and do just a few splatters with that, and then I'll try to stand down. I will try to behave and let it dry. Yeah, it's melting really into it. Now, it wouldn't melt into it as much if I let it dry, but that's okay. We just like to play with our things. These are our toys. It occurred to me that I could put a little bit more up top because I have shorter pattern paper going on up there, just so we still have some pretty. Okay, I have to let this dry somehow. I will go ahead and pop my pattern papers on. I think that would be pretty okay with this. So we can get the pattern papers on there. I'm going to have to grab some liquid adhesive to do that because, you know, so messy. And I think I'll meet you right back here. Okay, guys, so I did go ahead and added a little bit more of die cuts on top of my painted die cuts, or ephemera, if you will, at the top. Oh, I forgot a few little sequins right there. I'll pop those on. And the other parts of the die cuts I had cut here and over here to kind of do a little hedge kind of vibe. But other than that, this is done. It looks like I just have to sneak in a few more of my cute little sequins. And I think I'll use my favorite ones, which are these florals that have so much dimension. They're so cute. We've had them in the last few kits, and they make me so happy, because it's kind of like, yes, it's from the sequins, but it also feels like an extra embellishment for me. Okay, so that completes this layout. I'll have a few still shots to follow, full of spring happy goodness and mixed media and all of those little treasures. Nice bit of lump and bump, because that's my thing. If it's not what you guys like, just leave out the foamy bits. But love this. I think it was super fun to put together, and I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye, friends.